Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. With Game 6 in front of us, it's an elimination game on one side, but this series feels like it could go either way.
You know, Boog, some of the greatest games in baseball history have been a Game 6, so I'm fired up for this one. And clearly, being at home with a 3-2 lead in the series is a huge advantage, but it's far from a guarantee. They've still got to go out there, handle their business, and not let this get to a Game 7.
And the odds are obviously against any team trying to win a Game 6 and Game 7 on the road. But it does happen. They don't consider this series over by any means. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Bodie Francis. What's the scouting report on him?
Boog, he brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest to make sure they come away with a win. If he's on in this one, it's going to be a real uphill battle for everyone else.
And a swing and a miss. And one out now.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
David Hamilton, batting with one down, takes a strike. And now it's even up. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Varsho gets under it. He makes the catch, and there's two down. Two down, base is empty. Here's Rafael Devers. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swings through that.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And a pitch. That just misses. Now 1-2. Stays alive. Two outs, base is empty. Breaking ball inside. And the count's even at 2. And Devers hits that one. Schneider puts it away, and that'll do it. Back here with my pal Siggy, and today's starter, Garrett Crochet.
Big-time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Duran makes the play. One away. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Now, with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
That pitch in for a strike. 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And now 2 gone.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Vladdy with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Durant brings it in for the 3rd out. We played an inning, no score. We're in the 6th game of this American League Championship Series. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
The pressure is high for the players in the postseason, but maybe even higher for the managers. Every decision you make is critical to the success of the team and to your own reputation. On the ground to 3rd. Sends it across to 1st. Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Masataka Yoshida. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
Well, for better or worse, managers are remembered for what they do in the postseason. Pull the right strings, they might build a statue of you someday. One bad decision, and you might be updating your resume. You gotta be sharp.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. And that one is inside. 2nd inning here, no score. Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Sets him down on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. 2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Alex Bregman. And that one is in for a strike. Bregman measures 6 feet even, 190 pounds, and he's a former All-Star. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one hit to right. Springer makes the grab, and that's the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Anthony Santander at the plate. Hit hard on the ground to short. Whips it to Casas. And quickly one away in the 2nd. Here's the 2nd baseman, Ernie Clement. Misses inside. 1-0. And another ball.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
That one misses. 3-0. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
High fly ball out towards left center. Rafaela sizes this one up. 2 away. And now it's Dalton Varsho. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. In the air, left side. And he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Back now in Toronto. And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. And that one is downstairs. Ball one.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Into the bullpen and gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results.
Connor Wong at the plate now. That's ball one. That one's in there, and the count 1-1.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
So stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. One out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in Game 6 of the American League Championship Series. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he used the slow curve very effectively right there. He just spun it up to the plate and had his guy way out front. Not only a good pitch, but a really good job of setting it up.
Duran in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that just misses. Good eye right there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Springer there makes the catch, and that is that. Run on the homer. It's now as we go to the last of the 3rd. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger. That's a little bit low. Barger matched a homer in his last game. That clips the corner. Right through there for a strike. Now one missed.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call. He probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Next to hit, Alejandro Kirk. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt,
ball,
and the count 1-2. Fastball is outside. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
You're always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
On the ground to Devers. On to first. Oh. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the right fielder, George Springer. Fly to left his first time. And a foul ball. Springer with some impressive production lately. 2 outs. And a strike.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Grounds one to short. Hamilton slings it across, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Still behind by a count of 1-2. Back here at Rogers Center, new inning getting started, and stepping in for Boston, David Hamilton. Francis back to work. That's in there. That's strike one.
You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Misses. 2-2. Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. To the warning track. Makes the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His
runner on the go. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not close. Hamilton leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Now it's the second baseman, Alex Bregman. And he'll 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. In the air, left field. And that's the 3rd out. 2 left on. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Jays nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Bo Bichette. The shortstop takes the ball. There's the strike.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. Around first, heading for two. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Chopped to the left side. And that one handled in plenty of time to first. And Guerrero is set down. So now here's the DH, Anthony Santander. This guy with light tower power. And that one is inside ball one.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That's inside.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back. Let your hands work. Stay in the middle of the field.
Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that...
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Strike two, and there's a real chance. Blue Jays down a run. On the inside corner for called strike three. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to first. One up, one down. And next for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. Inside. And that's ball one. Wong in his fourth year, 28 years old. And he was a third-round pick back in 2017. Bases empty, one away. We're here in Game 6 of the American League Championship Series. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Guerrero makes the grab. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Ceddanne Rafaela will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. And that one wrapped foul. And that just misses.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Got it. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Offense held in check there. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Jays nothing. We're in the 6th game of this American League Championship Series. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. Ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Up the middle. It's through for a hit. Fires to third. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Kirk, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Runners on the corners, no outs. And that's in there at the knees. Next offering upstairs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. George Springer in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout.
Runner takes off. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Runner goes again. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Gone. He rocketed that one out of here. It's 3-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Manager out of the dugout now. A new arm into the game, the righty, Josh Winkowski.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Inside.
Springer stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Last half of inning number 5. Got him looking, and that's the first out. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. 1 for 2. Just off the inside edge. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Eric Swanson getting ready to go. Chapman, the power lefty, up as well. And that one pulled foul. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That one missing inside. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2-2 to count.
Pitch misses. 3-2 now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that one is off the top of the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
And the batter now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Now he decides against it, and he's back in at second.
Well, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
Anthony Santander getting ready to hit. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball. He's a threat deep into the count as well.
Man on second, 2 down. Swung on, belted. Rafaela going back on this one. He makes the grab, and the inning is over. 3-run shot for the Jays this inning. And this is now. And we're back. All set for the top of the 6th. And stepping in is the speedy Jarren Duran. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And the 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees, so that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Bowden Francis departs, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. Mason Fukudome gets the ball now.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Kirk to first, and he'll be safe at first.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to.
Runner on the go, pitching for a strike. He's safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Gets a piece and stays alive. Struck him out looking. Throws him with the heater at the knees.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
And that's downstairs and outside. Hamilton on at second with 2 down. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's down and in. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So the Jays' pen does its job nicely there. We go to the bottom half of inning number. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. Top of the zone for a strike. 0-1. And ball 1.
Strike.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Raging back towards the wall. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Ball one there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. They'll circle the bases, and they add to the lead. It's 5-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, pitcher's asking for a new baseball.
Aroldis Chapman comes in to take over.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Varsho in the box again. Takes a strike. Chapman, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. Swings and misses, and it's 0-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out at 98, and now one away.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Not close with that one. And a count 1-2. And that's a strikeout looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. So up next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. Certainly a factor in this one thanks to his 3-run blast back in the 5th.
Well, definitely one of the most impactful swings of the game. A big reason why they're working with the lead and looking to add to it right here, Boog.
First pitch, and he just misses. And that one off the outside edge. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the bottom of the 6th. And it remains 2-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Hamilton. And makes the grab. That is the inning. The Jays get a pair on this homer. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Back now in Toronto. We go to the top of the 7th. Here now the Red Sox DH. Masataka Yoshida. Late swing, foul to the left. Next pitch is outside. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And now it's Alex Bregman. Just missed. Check swing, called strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field.
Well, this has been anything but a clean game for this team defensively. That's their third error, but somehow they still have the lead. Even if they do get the W in this one, I'm sure there's going to be some early work tomorrow trying to clean things up a little bit.
Foul ball. Line drive. And a base hit. And now two aboard. And now the catcher comes up to him. Connor Wong. Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Jimmy Garcia gets handed the rock out of the pen. A little bit low, and it's 1-0. And there's a strike. Runners at first and second with one gone late here in Game 6. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. 2 out.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
There's the strike. 95 of that one. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Red Sox 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Eric Swanson
gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
And that one fouled off. The next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Up the middle. Jump throw. In time. Got him. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
And there's a foul ball. On the ground, right side. Base hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Guerrero in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
Activity in the bullpen. Liam Hendricks, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Bernardino getting loose as well. Swing and a base hit. Around second is Bichette. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Anthony Santander. 1 for 3. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. Throw over to first. Guerrero back on a dive. Runners at the corners, 1 away. We're here in Game 6 of the American League Championship Series. Runner on the go. That one down the line. There for the out. Runner scores from third. He's in there. It's 6-1. Ernie Clement now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. He swings and fouls one off. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Brendan Little.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Clement over to first. Leadoff man is out here in the eighth.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Hamilton stands in now and watches strike one. Swings through that one.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 2 away.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
And a strike to Devers. Hammered, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. At the plate, Tristan Casas. Fought off foul.
Ball, that's down.
That missed by a lot. 2-1. Devers leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That misses. And now 3 balls and a strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brennan Bernardino.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Schneider at the plate now as he chases after that one.
0-1.
Wow, that's not even close to the zone.
Bernardino measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a sinker, a curve, a cutter, and he works in a slider.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the curve, and it was a smart choice. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Splits the plate. It's 0-1.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Squares the bunt, but that rolls foul. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Misses off the plate, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a ground ball, and he punches one right back up the middle. That's what he does. Great contact. And now Addison Barger. Runner on the move. Squirts away a little bit. No throw. He's in there safely.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Jeff Hoffman. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Yoshida leading things off and takes a strike. That pitch gets the corner, and that's strike 2. And delivers outside. And down on strikes he goes. And a strikeout for the first out here. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Ninth inning here with one away. Bregman, the next to hit, takes ball one. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The Jays leading by 5 late here in game 6. And there's a ball. And he gets Bregman. And they're down to their last out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with
this one chopped up the middle. And it's celebration time. They are champions of the American League.
Congratulations to the American League champions. These players have worked hard all season long, and their hard work has paid off. Now, off to the World Series. This team can't wait to get it started.
For my partner, Chris Singleton, and our entire outstanding crew, thank you for watching the American League Championship Series on MLB The Show.